Hi, and I am so excited to be able to do this little recording for you today. I promised you a video within a few days to actually give you a first taster of my new book, The Aquila Chronicles, The Flight of the Eagle. And here it is, and it's very exciting to have it in my hands right now. The really interesting thing is that I will kind of bring the book close to you so you can see. So you can see on the front and the back, it's very different colours. This is a very magical book. So many things are unfolding around it, and I continue to just discover the most amazing facts that kind of started to come up as threads through the book and then became bigger and snowballed, and now they're just snowballing at such a rate, it's amazing. In fact, I'm kind of launching this book and so excitedly thinking about the other two books I'm writing at once now. Originally it was one and now it's two. Anyway, I'm very excited because on June the 10th there will be a big book launch party in London. I have some amazing people flying in from all around the world to come and be with me. I feel very honoured and blessed to have those people showing up to be with me that night. Really very exciting. A few people who have expressed an interest to come, which I can't share with you right now who they are, but if they come, believe me, you'll hear about it. Anyway, I just want to share with you a little description about the book. And this story in this book is, once again, like the Sacred Quest before it, completely true, completely based around my experience. And I would like to kind of share a little bit about the story of the book through the cover with you, tiny little bit. So the story is of a girl across different ages, as you can see, and it actually begins in Crete. Well, it begins somewhere else, and I'm not going to tell you that part, you'll have to discover that part. But it begins with a physical love story of the girl and a guy who she meets, who bears extraordinary resemblance to someone at the very beginning of her journey. And these two have a remarkable series of meetings, understanding that passes between them, and a beautiful relationship unfolds, which becomes a bit of a roller coaster of a journey and of a love story. And then what happens is, as she comes back from Crete, this love story turns into a love story that starts to transcend time and space. So there's a guy who she starts to recognise and understand is leading her through different lifetimes to come back and find him, and mostly actually to come back and remember who and what she is and to find herself. And so the book really concludes with the most beautiful and magical love story of all, and that's the love story of the girl with herself. And what she discovers is really beautiful. So on the back cover we have the girl in Spinalonga Island, out in Crete, and on the front cover, which is representative of the love story across the different ages, we have her standing before Edinburgh Castle in another lifetime. So you can probably see very closely, you can probably see the codes that are on the girl. I have posted some videos already on YouTube, you can go and have a look, which was great fun as I was getting kind of dressed up, and the artist Aaron was painting me and we were filming me and everything. There's very huge significance with these codes, particularly this one in the middle, but I don't want to tell you anymore because I want you to read the book and find out. And I would just like to read the summary on the back cover for you, because I think it really does sum up beautifully what the book is about. And it says, "For what is love?" she called out to the ocean below her as she began to walk back toward the warmth of the hotel fires. "Love is you," the ocean roared behind her, embracing her with its laughter. "And you," she called out, blowing a kiss to her lover. "For what greater lover could I find than the love of the ocean, of the skies, of the wind, of the stars, of the fire and of the earth beneath my feet," she sang. "Help me bring the world back to knowing their love," she beseeched, as a flash of light streaked across the darkening skies. This is the tale of a courageous young woman who seeks to understand what happens when the wisdom of the head surrenders to the truth of the heart. Her magical quest, accompanied by the mages, uncovers great mysteries across the ages as she comes to understand the miracles that occur for those who follow their own heart. So for all of you watching, within a very short space of time you'll be able to start buying this book, probably by the end of next week. There is going to be a 1 hour exclusive audio which I have recorded with my dear friend Damien Sen, which will give you a lot more insight and interesting little pieces of information around the book. So as you purchase the book, you'll receive that too. And yeah, it's very exciting at the moment. I'm kind of preparing all sorts of stuff for book signings all around the world actually, and many different things that I'm kind of doing that people have asked me to do around the book, and of course my party. So yeah, I'm going to say goodbye now, and I really look forward to giving you the next little snippet of information. I'm very well aware of the fact that I've left you hanging around the King Arthur story and the link to St Nectan's Glen. There's a very good reason for that, and the story of King Arthur appears in this book as well, and some very interesting information comes up around that, and I will leave you to read the book to find out what that is, but I promise you that I will be continuing the story of St Nectan's Glen and some other things that have happened, which will go into some video blogs in the next week. So stay posted, and I really hope that you love this book.